Should I own a business? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. This is a question I get often, is should I own a business? Meaning it's other people asking me. And I think it's a question on a lot of people's minds right now. A lot of people, due to the fact that there's a lot of options out there for employment. But have you wondered why so many people are at home? Well, yeah, we've talked about it before. Obviously, the fact that unemployment has been extended and a whole lot of other benefits have been raised that would allow a person to stay home more comfortably than ever before. I mean, that absolutely helps. But there's also, I've found in talking to the people that have not gone out and gotten a job, that there's a huge dissatisfaction with working in general as an employee. And it's, if you're a business owner like myself, you know what that's like, because it's the reason why you're a business owner in many cases, is that you just like that better than having a job. And it's pretty simple to see that. So if you're in that situation, or if you know somebody that's in that situation, then you might want to pass this video on to them, because it's a good thing to start this conversation, is whether business ownership is right for you, because it's not right for everybody, right? It's not for everybody. So let's talk about this. Let's break it down a little bit. First off, you got to ask yourself, what are you hoping to accomplish with business ownership that you can't get with a job? Because currently, right now, I'm recording this in September of 2021. The job market is wide open. You can get a whole lot that you couldn't get before, and get paid a whole lot more than you couldn't get paid before. In many cases, across the board, there are jobs available of all types. So what are you looking for? You're looking for something probably a little different. You're looking to possibly be your own boss, make your own hours, do anything like that. And there's some misnomers to that, but if that's the case, if you're looking to make your own hours and do your own thing, and possibly you have an idea that you want to get out there, and you see business ownership as the way of doing it, that's great. Those are all good starts. But there's a whole bunch of drawbacks to all that you have to know about right off the bat. And so I'd highly recommend that before you jump fully, absolutely engaged into business ownership, get at least a part-time job to pay the bills, to help keep your head above water, to especially if you have any form of debt whatsoever. You want to keep paying that down and just keep moving forward. Even if you have enough currently, having something that kind of takes up most of your time is useful in actuality. And having a little bit of time on the side in order to begin building a business is going to be great. And I highly encourage you, go into business if you think that's a good thing. A couple things you may want to try out first. Try out part-time businesses. Try out businesses that would allow you to not have a whole lot of debt going into them. Ones that would allow you training, if they've got any type of training, especially if it's free training tied in, or inexpensive training that you can get involved in. Ones that you can work directly with people that have been successful in that field. If you can have that type of mentorship situation, that would be really good. That would work well for you. Even if it's a field that you're not looking to get into, but you're looking to understand it. You got to realize that owning a business and running a business is a completely different mentality from being an employee. If you haven't done it before, you won't get it. If you have, you'll understand what I'm saying. It's completely different and comes with a whole new set of issues that you didn't have before. So even if it's in an area that isn't the most desirable thing in the world, maybe you're selling something that you're not that interested in, or you're involved in some piece of the business that you would never see yourself doing. Get out there and start doing it. Especially if it's part-time, get out there, start doing it, start moving. Then pull back and start seeing things from the customer's viewpoint. It's the toughest thing about business. It's the toughest thing. It's one of the toughest things in life you'll ever get to, is seeing it from the other person's point of view. Best book on this, and it's been given a lot of grief over the years because of its corny title and its lofty language, because I believe it was written in the 1930s or 40s off the top of my head. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie is actually an extremely useful, especially the first half of the book. Extremely useful if you're for anybody, but especially if you're looking to get into business ownership. Read that book. Another book that's worth looking into, and there's audiobook versions of these too. If you don't want to sit and read it, go and listen to it. It'll be helpful. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki is extremely useful for someone that's never done business and is unfamiliar with a lot of the things that business takes. Go check that out. The main idea is, if you can see it from the other person's perspective and develop your business around a type of customer, a specific desire that you're looking to help out, you're looking to help people reach something that they're already looking for, you're going to be in good hands. That's a great way to go. Second thing is find somebody that's already in that field or has done something similar. Get them as a mentor and do it part-time to start. If you've never owned a business before, it's really, really, really helpful to not be self-employed right off the bat. If you're going to be a business owner, you want to keep out of being self-employed as long as possible. I know that's kind of odd to think about, but you got to see being a business owner not as you being the worker, but as you being the designer and the person who helps lead the business through its motion as it's growing, if that makes sense. So these are just some random ideas that, well, they seem random. They all go along the same line. A couple places you can start. I'd love to hear your questions as far as business ownership, because one of the things that I tend to do, and you'll find that with most of these videos, I tend to talk from the perspective of a successful business owner as people who have already done something but are looking to do more. So it's one of the main things I do during the day is helping business owners that are already successful be more successful and have a more fulfilling success for their personal life. But on top of that, I also help people start businesses who have never started them before, or start them in areas that they're unfamiliar with. So if that's you, leave a comment. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, especially if you're getting away. I mean, with vaccine mandates and everything else, a lot of people are getting away from employment and not sure where to go next. I got some great ideas as far as that goes. We could see if it fits you or not, but reach out to me and we'll talk. That's all I got for tonight. Go check out my book, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. If you've already have a business, especially, this is going to help you go to the next level. Get a free copy at AmazonProofBook.com. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.